Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Cytherian, and today we are taking a look at a game from Born Ready called Strike Suit Zero, the director's cut. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on this game. I had heard about it right before Titanfall with the director's cut release, and I just didn't get around to getting it. And now that it is in my hands, I am a very happy man. This is a space combat simulator style game. There are two modes that you get to play through. There is the campaign story mode, and then there is obviously this mode here, which I'm pretty sure that's just a bunch of random missions. We're going to go on the campaign story mode here. Now, there are a lot of campaign missions. There are several chapters within them, or checkpoints, whatever you want to call them. So there's a lot of content. There's a lot of meat to get through, and there's high replay viability with the variety of craft you can use. Now, as the title would indicate, the principal ship that you see me highlighting here, the Strike Suit, is probably the one you will use the most. It is the most versatile, does the most damage, and quite frankly, if you don't use it, you know, it's not a bad decision, but it's not necessarily a bright one. You start out with this, the Apex Fighter, and it's a good ship to begin with, but really it's nowhere near as powerful or versatile as the suit. None of the other fighter craft are, but there are your standard fighter craft roles. There's an interceptor. You'll get to fly bombers and stuff, so that you get to play all of the real pivotal roles that you would get in a real space combat simulator. And as you see here, the game is operating by default in third-person view. There's a lot of customization in this game. You get to choose your weapons and your loadouts, all things that you'll unlock as time goes on, but when you replay the missions for, say, the second or third time, you can go in the beginning with the loadout you prefer, so you can really use the ship you like and the weapons you like to really dominate the score, and that's where the leaderboards and the replay viability really steps up in this game. And it is a beautiful game in third-person view, but if you're one of those people that loves to be in the cockpit, you haven't been left out. All modes of the game can be played in the cockpit, and it still looks as good that way too. Normally that would be how I play, but because of this game focusing on the Strike Suit, I've become a big fan of third-person view because the Strike Suit does that, and that's what I'm talking about. That little transformation there makes you a huge weapons platform with pretty good versatility in maneuverability and damage, so you can be a really nice weapon this way, and the game, when using this ship, kind of focuses on charging up your flux meter so you can do as much damage as you can in Strike Suit mode and then going back into ship mode. So you really can bounce between the two pretty freely, and in Strike Suit mode, as you see, you can do a lot of damage really quickly. So it is a brilliant mechanic to the game. It's not a straight up mech game, it's not a straight up mech that you're piloting, it's not Mech Warrior, it's not Titanfall, and it's also, you know, not a straight up space combat simulator. I mean, while it is the bones of a space combat simulator, it's not specifically what you're doing. It has a very unique feel to it with an awesome soundtrack and brilliant graphics. It kind of feels like I'm playing a Battlestar Galactica chapter at times, and bang, that transformation is just amazing, jumping back and forth. And as I said before, you get a variety of ships to choose from, so you can use whatever you feel like. If the Strike Suit isn't your thing and you just want to dogfight it out, you can do that. Ultimately, at the end of the day, all that matters is you splash every bogey in the pool, and this is a brilliant game to kill time, to just wait for something else to come out, just to play it again and again. It's easy to jump in, the missions are not that in-depth, the combat is fun, and like I said, the versatility of selecting your own personal craft on the replays or selecting your own styled weapons and loadouts will make it very replayable and a whole lot of fun the next time you load it up. I couldn't be more impressed with this game, and I couldn't be happier with it. I am loving the hell out of it. It is intriguing and difficult on the regular normal level, so I imagine the hardcore level will be a challenge for me. It looks brilliant, and I am quite frankly pleased to the ends of the earth. Until next time, I am Cytherian saying good game.